got Danny Hastings with us today. Danny, tell us your role within Fleetwood Town.
So I am the International Academy Lead Coach and also an Academy Coach with age groups from the 9s to 16s.
So Danny, recently you visited Cape Town. Tell us about your experience.
Yeah, it was really good. So obviously you go to Cape Town, the scenery is amazing. You've got obviously Hope Bay where FTIFA Cape Town is based, but then not far away you've got Camps Bay and all places like that where you're close to the beach, and you've got cafes and everything around there, but then also you've got loads and loads of places to do your football. So I've visited around 3 or 4 places where all the football goes on for FTIFA. So there's about 3 or 4 in Hope Bay, and they're all based in an amazing place inside the mountains and close to the beach, and then also the people are really welcoming. They create loads of pathways for people within the community, and I just thought it was a really welcoming place.
So Danny, what were the facilities like in Cape Town?
So yeah, like I just mentioned, then the facilities are really good. So you've got all the pitches that are based in and around the mountains. So when you're playing football and you're looking around, you've got amazing scenery around you. And then also where the players are based when they're not at the football is really good. You've got a building that have got offices and classrooms where the players can go in and do their analysis from games and training that they've had. And then also they're not far from the football pitch, so when they're not there they can easily leave and go and do their own stuff if they feel that they need to go and get extra training.
A bit like these guys at the moment.
Yeah, a bit like everyone behind us now. So they've got the grass pitches behind us, and then we've also got AstroTurf here as well, so there's plenty of places for them to go and train.
So Danny, what was the football ability like in Cape Town?
Yeah, it was really surprising. They're all really technical, so some of the technical ability of the players and some of the stuff they can do with the ball is really, really good, especially in 1v1 situations. For the way they can manipulate it and move it in different ways was really, really good. And then the intensity of how they train and how they play was amazing as well. It's constantly high intensity to drive each other's standards, and they want to drive each other and make each other better as well as themselves. So
Danny, obviously you're a really high level coach here in the UK, but what were the coaches like at FTIFA Cape Town?
Really good. So I think something that's good around FTIFA Cape Town is that the coaches are players as well. So the knowledge that they get from playing, they can put that into the coaching, but the knowledge that they've got of the game is really good. And then also the coaches as people are really good people. So I find that makes it easier for them to create relationships with the players and help them on the journey.
So Danny, tell us about the pathways out of FTIFA Cape Town.
So obviously it's to create pathways to here. So obviously we've got our first team in the background here, so that's the main pathway that we want to do if they're of that level. If they can't get to that level for whatever reason, then we've got different clubs that the chairman owns. So we've got another club, well, we've got 2 clubs based in South Africa. So we've got Western Cape, Fleetwood, and we've also got Hope Bay. Then we've got Waterford and Ireland, and we've also got Dubai. So based on when they go to Cape Town or FTIFA Cape Town, they can get the games filmed, training filmed, they can clip up and create a highlights package, and then from that we can create a pro CV for them. So once they get that pro CV, it can be sent out to the different clubs to look at, to see if they're of that level. And if we can't get them into those clubs, then what we'll do is we'll try and get them into another pathway of maybe universities in America or semi-professional football clubs around the world. So we've got loads and loads of contacts that we can speak to, and also every FTIFA around the world, we all communicate with each other. So if we feel that there's someone in Cape Town who needs to go to Dubai, we'll speak to them. If we feel that someone needs to come to the UK, we can communicate it. And then one really good example is Kyle Ross, who was in South Africa. He's now in Dubai and thriving within the first team there.
Hi, my name is Kyle Dylan Ross. I come from South Africa. I'm 19 years old and I play right wing and left wing. Okay, so I joined Western Cape Fleetwood last season. I played there for a season and I got the opportunity to join Fleetwood United on a 1-year contract now.
So what's it been like to work with coaches? Obviously James is over here, we know him from Fleetwood Town Football Club.
Yes.
So what's he like to work with?
He pushes us to be the best player and the best person we can be on and off the field. Always encourages us and he always wants the best for us.
If you were to give some people some words of advice or encouragement, what would those be if they were to join one of the Fleetwood Town teams?
Your mentality, you're going to have a very strong mentality. You're going to have to adapt to every situation. Yeah, that's it. And you're going to have a lot of confidence in yourself and believe in yourself.
For you, what does the future hold for you as a professional footballer?
As a professional footballer, I'd like to make the move onto Europe, but I know that's going to take hard work and dedication.
So Danny, finally, what will every player who attends FTIFA Cape Town get out of it?
So we speak a lot at Fleetwood about the person, so our mantra, if you like, is develop the person, challenge the player. So I think going into that environment will help them as people, so it'll help them to grow from boys to men. They're in a challenging environment where we want it to be elite and we want them to get better, so I think they'll get a lot of chance to mature and get better in that sense. But then also on the football side, they get professional coaching every single day. You're in a professional environment where the whole topic is linked. So whatever they train is linked to here in the UK. It's the same in Dubai and it's the same in Ireland. So everything's linked to everything that they do. So whatever they do in Cape Town, we do in the UK. So they get the experience of what everyone else does in this country. As well as that, we give them the pathways. So like we mentioned earlier, they've got the pathway into 2 clubs in South Africa, a club in Dubai, a club in Ireland and also a club in the UK. So if they're good enough, we can give them pathways.
So viewers, I hope you've enjoyed this part of the video. Next up is Mike Darby. He is the Academy Manager at FTIFA Cape Town. He's going to be talking about full-time football opportunities as well as full-time education with football. Enjoy.
Morning, my name is Michael and I'm the GM of FTIFA Cape Town. I've been involved in education for the last 20 years and ran a school and an academy in Johannesburg before moving to Hout Bay United about 7 years ago. And I'm excited to launch this academy program in South Africa because we're part of an international pipeline to clubs throughout the world and opportunities throughout the world. On our team, we've got Borja, who is a head coach. He's coming over from Spain. He's a UEFA A licensed coach, currently running an academy in the Arabian Peninsula for a Spanish team. And he's really excited to be living in Cape Town and leading our FTIFA players to the next stage of their career. On an academic point of view, our head tutor is Byron. Byron is a qualified teacher and a footballer who's played semi-pro football and will be working closely with the boys to make sure that their academics are up to scratch for those who are at school, and for those outside of school that they're working on extending their opportunities by studying further. In my time in Johannesburg, we had a football academy which produced a number of players who went on to represent South Africa at junior level, and we were also a base camp for Mexico at the World Cup and played host to the team for the duration of the World Cup and got an opportunity to develop world-class facilities there, much along the likes of what we're doing here. FTIFA Cape Town was also set up with a strong educational element, both for high schoolers who will continue their schooling here through online schooling, either with the South African national syllabus or with the Cambridge syllabus, as well as for young people who have left school and want to continue being educated in areas around football, in the football industry, such as analysis, coaching, refereeing, and courses through local universities in terms of exercise training, sports and fitness, sports management. And so the role of FTIFA Cape Town is to prepare people for the world, both if they make it as a professional footballer and if they don't. We're operating 2 programs at FTIFA Cape Town. The first one is our Soccer in School program for children who are still at high school and who are completing their high school education. And they train during the day, during the afternoons, and also take part in online schooling with our on-site tutor. And then our Pathway to Success program is for those who have completed schooling, would potentially like to be studying some tertiary courses, but their main focus is football training morning and afternoon, 6 days a week, and being placed in a local team. At FTIFA Cape Town, we're based in a hub called the Dream Factory, which is an incredible facility offering accommodation, a canteen where 3 cooked meals are provided every day, as well as an audio-visual room for match analysis, a fully equipped football-specific gymnasium, offices, classrooms, and incredible facilities for anybody who wants to go further in their football career. Here at our head office, we have a 5-a-side field currently being constructed, and we also have the usage of multiple fields around Hout Bay and Cape Town, depending on the week's program and the upcoming fixtures. Come to South Africa is not difficult. Most countries are able to provide short-term holiday visas of up to 6 months, which can be applied for at your local embassy. Alternatively, if there is a more rigorous process, our guides in our offices will assist you. For those coming specifically for education, either high school or beyond, we're affiliated with a number of local education providers that can assist you with the documentation that you need to get an education permit to come to South Africa. For those coming to Cape Town, we provide accommodation, We provide 3 meals a day of nutritious food designed by a sports physician and nutritionist. We also provide entry into local teams. We provide full playing kit, training kit, full sports science assessments, access to a physiotherapist, a tutor to guide you through your academic work, access to various facilities and tourist opportunities around the Cape. We also give you scouting opportunities courtesy of our link to the Fleetwood Town clubs worldwide. We'll provide airport transfers as well as all local transport. We'll give you the opportunity to visit many of the incredible tourist spots around this popular tourist city. And of course, the opportunity to progress up through the Fleetwood group of clubs around the world.